Zombie Killer 101. And this is another episode review of Tokyo Ghoul. Excuse me. Some good pie. This episode 8, it was exactly how I predicted it. So, everybody, like I said, at the end of episode 7, everybody was setting up to fight each other in episode 8. And then, basically, word got out, and everybody met up at the spot that they were supposed to meet up at. And how this came about was, Himi ran away. And Mondo, the Ghoul investigator that killed Himi's mom, he uses Himi's mom to lure her into this viaduct. Because, you know, Himi has a really strong sense of smell. How she was able to find her dad. Well, not find her dad, but find the Ghoul's investigators the first time around. So she smelled her mom and she goes there, and then Toka and Kaneki are out looking for her, and then when they hear her scream, Toka goes exactly to where she's at, because that's where she wanted to fight dude anyway. So then Amon is also with Mando, and he, like, basically Amon and Mando were going to jump Toka, but Kaneki intercepted Amon. And, you know, we got the mask, boo-boo guys. The mask. Bro, this mask is amazing. So Kaneki puts on his mask and he just looks freaking boss. And he takes on Amon. And basically Toka takes on Mando and Kaneki takes on Amon. And they're fighting each other simultaneously. And what makes this fight, or these two fight scenes, so significant is they're like coincide with each other. Like, basically Amon is like Toka and Toka is like Amon, and the reason why I say that is like they're both saying the same thing from different standpoints. Toka's asking why the ghouls have to die, and Amon's asking why the humans have to die. And what makes that so significant is Toka is asking that question to a person that's so ruthless towards ghouls, and Amon's asking that question to a person that's both ghoul and human. So he knows how it feels to lose a human friend and yet a ghoul friend, because he's pretty much the same breed. And Kaneki's like trying to explain to Amon that we don't have to live in a world where we have to kill each other. We can break the chain. The killing can stop if we could just learn to understand each other. The world is really messed up, but it's not all ghouls' fault. It's not just all humans. Yeah, some ghouls take the wrong path and decide to eat people. And then some people take the wrong path and decide to get revenge and kill ghouls. But everyone's different, is what Kaneki tried to explain to Amon. And he took a beating to get this point across. Like, Amon was whacking him with this big stick, and he took a beating. He took a real... Kaneki's forever getting beat up. What is this, like third, fourth time Kaneki got beat up? This time it ain't had nothing to do with books. I'm proud of him. This time it all had to do with his beliefs and his message that he was trying to get across. Like I said, he was on that Martin Luther King stuff, and he was just letting Amon take these hits out of him. And bravo. I applaud Kaneki. I applaud Kaneki. Free at last, thank God Almighty. We are free at last. That's Kaneki all day. But and then Toka finally got her hands on Mondo, and Himi was in there basically watching Mondo use her mom and her dad against Toka. And then at one point, Mondo actually had Toka cornered. He stabbed her in the stomach and had her pinned up against the wall, and then he was going to stab her in the neck. And then Himi like cut off his arm and said, "You're not going to use my mom and my dad for that. I'm not going to watch my sister die too." So then she goes into her power, and she got both her mom and her dad's power. So it's like she's like a half-breed, because she got her mom's power and then she has her dad's power. And then she's just like going in on Mondo, and he's just like, "Oh my God, you're fantastic. You inherited both your parents' abilities." He said, "I must have it." to use as a weapon. So he tries to take her out, and then she like kind of beats him up, and Toka's like, finish the job, and she goes, I don't want revenge. That doesn't matter to me. I'm just sad, I don't have my mom. I'm dad. I'm lonely without mom and dad. And she's like, that never was my motive, revenge. So then he was like, then Mondo was like, yeah, let her be with her parents. And he's like, I can help her. Let me end her suffering. And he like goes to kill her, and then Toka takes him down. What's so funny about this? What's so hilariously funny about this? He's talking about like, I can't die here. I wanted to be the one to take out the one-eyed ghoul. Speaking of Kaneki, he said, I must bury him. I have to be the one. And then like he like, it was like one of those dramatic deaths where he's gonna die and you're just waiting for him to, but he's like talking all the way into his death. So he's just, I won't die. I won't die. Then he stopped like breathing for like 2 seconds, right? But I don't want to die. Like, dude, die. You okay? You're dead. I know you don't want to, but you're going to. You're done. Stop talking. So then he finally like just passes out and dies. And then Amon and Kaneki finish up their battle. And I think Kaneki got a message out to Amon showing him that not all ghouls are the same. Also, what I learned about Kaneki in this episode is that Rez is still alive inside of him. Either that or that's his consciousness, because he can't control his power. It's like she's controlling it when he goes into that ghoul state. It's like she's controlling it. So it's kind of weird. I hope that that's like his inner mind talking and it's not actually like she's still alive, because I don't want to see her come back to life. I mean, I kind of like the fact that Kaneki is his own ghoul and he has his own ability. I just hope that's like his way of activating his ghoul power is through her personality, not necessarily through her as a person. But I think he got through to Amon in a very aggressive, non-violent way, if that makes sense. That's pretty much the episode. Just two fights happening simultaneously and both trying to signify the same point, but only from a different standpoint. At the end, Toka takes Mando's hand and he removed, because he wore gloves, and the whole reason why he wore gloves is so he didn't have to touch ghouls, because he felt they were disgusting beings. So she rips off his glove and like reveals that he has a wedding ring on, and basically she was hurt because she killed somebody with a family, the same thing that she was fighting for. She ended up killing. She's basically a hypocrite. She killed Mondo because he destroyed a family, and now she killed a man destroying another family. So it's like a vicious cycle. Yeah, she got revenge. Yeah, that creep is dead, but he was also probably a father and a husband to somebody, and she took that away from someone. So I mean, it's a bittersweet victory for her, and it sucks, but honestly, he had to die. I wanted to see him die. I'm glad he did. Awesome episode. Awesome. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Reason why is because great episode. Awesome fighting scene. Great point to get across. Love how they did it. How they got the point across was amazing. But I give it an 8 out of 10 is because, it was really fast paced. Kaneki got his mask on this episode, and that was cool. But it was really fast paced. Like, one of the main villains died in this episode. Meaning, like, where did they go from here, right? So episode 9, I have pretty much no idea where would they go with this. And it seems like Amon is turning into a good guy. Like, not necessarily a good guy that's going to be fighting with Kaneki and them, but he's not going to be like Mondo and like just viciously killing ghouls because they're ghouls, So that's why I give it a 8 out of 9, because I really don't know what's going to happen next. I'm eager to know what's going to happen next, because I find it to be that they're going to make something work. Make something work, because they have yet to disappoint me. Even the filler in episode 3 was good, so they have yet to disappoint me. But yeah, that's episode 8. It's really short. That's probably why I'm going to review episode 9 today too. I already know I'm not going to finish editing all of these, so do not look for these today. Look for these tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. But by Wednesday for sure, all of these videos should be up, and I should be ready to review episode 10 and upload that on Thursday. But that's it. Episode 8. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments, your likes, and subscribe. Keep helping this channel grow. The more it grows, the more anime I review, the more suggestions you guys give, the more content you'll get. If you guys haven't, check out Natural Spectator's channel. I just recently recorded a gameplay with him. We were playing Watch Dogs, so you can check that out. That's pretty funny. I'll probably leave a link in the description below. I have to check with him to see if he uploaded it yet, but when he uploads it, I will definitely leave a link for you so you guys can go check out that gameplay with me in it. But other than that, that's it. I'm Zombie Killer 101, and stay natural and survive and live better than well. Also, eat plenty of pie.